Hey everyone, and welcome to 8 People, 8 People. This is Sunday, technically Monday, because I am making this at 12:14 in the morning, and it's going to be posted super early on Monday, because right after I'm done doing this, I'm going to post it. Oh, I can't get comfy. I'm just sitting in my room, and this week I'm just going to do Kazu's challenge. I'll still have to make up my own challenge later. We're supposed to talk about hobbies. No, collections. Sorry. Collections that we had, and our first video game that we purchased on our own, I think was what she meant to say. Not what she meant to say, but what she was talking about. Anyway, so I watched all your guys' videos first, and I was like, oh man, I want to talk about that. Oh man. I like everything. Every comment, if you look, I was just like, oh, you talked about this. But yeah, Natalia mentioned that we collect Harry Potter Legos together. Emily mentioned porcelain dolls, which I have one of mine still. And the reason why I kept this one, I have two that I kept. I had only like 5, but I only kept 2 of them. And one reason I kept that one I just showed you was because when I was like in elementary school, like 5th grade, I saw it at my neighbor's house and ironically she was talking about well, it's not ironically, it was like so much before she actually passed away, but she was talking about when she passed away, like who she was giving her belongings to and stuff. Just like, we were talking about wills and like what we would put in our will, and I just like jokingly said, could I have that doll? And then, she gave it to me obviously way before she passed, but I keep it now since she's gone, and it's kind of like a memory of her that I have. This like older lady who lived next door to me, she's like my grandma. Yeah. Or more like a friend though, because she was cool. Not that my actual grandma isn't cool, but, so that was that. And then, now I collect Asian ball-jointed dolls, which is Noah and Jordan's fault. And even though they're really expensive and stuff, I don't regret buying them or anything. But I guess I'll show you, even though you guys pretty much know. You've seen them. But whatever, I'm going to show you anyway. So, the first one I ever got was Gem. And they're posable dolls, like just anyone who doesn't know who might be watching this, they're posable dolls and they can like stand on their own and stuff, and they come from places like South Korea, Japan. I think they're mostly Korea based. I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up. There's all different sorts of companies and stuff, so that was the first doll I ever got. And he's based off a character in RP that I did with Noah back in like 9th or 10th grade or something. And it's not so much, the doll, I guess, isn't so much, he's based on the character and stuff, but, I don't know what I was gonna say at that, but, like, it's not because of his character that I love him so much. It's more of like he's my first time now, and I don't know. I just think I like him the most, mostly because he's my first doll. I don't know. I love all my dolls equally, but him I love the most. And then I have, hold on. My second doll I got, Simi. She is the same company as Gem. She's a doll in mine flown. And I should not do this in camera, but yeah. I wanted her, like, as my first doll, but for some reason, I was like, no, my first doll has to be a boy. I don't know why, but yeah, I wanted her before I even wanted Gem, but for some reason I was like, no, I have to have a boy first. The next doll I got was this one. Savannah, she is a Let's Glory. I won't go through all the molds, but yeah. That's Savannah. I love her lots. I love all my doll lots, but I really like her. She doesn't have a character. Sydney has a character. She's like Gem's guardian, but that's just only like in the doll collection of it is her, but not like actually in therapy or anything. Just in the doll world. Savannah has like no character bio at all. She's like, oh, I love her. She's pretty. And then with her came like a free head because I got the head is not this big. I don't know why I did that, but and I got his face painted and I actually really liked it, so I decided to get a body for him too. And that's Jules, which is Jen's older brother. Ugh. And he is here, and he's a bigger guy. I would do size comparison, but I really don't think you guys are all that interested. But hey, it's my time, and this is my collection, so deal with it. Not much more to say on Jules, but then the next one I got was his wig fell off. Didn't notice that right away. He's based off a character of Delaney and me and Delaney RP, and his name's Charlie, and he's a big mofo. Hold on. He's just as big. He's a little bit bigger than Jules, I guess, but I will tell you, since I know this question's gonna crop up, he was about $500, including the face up, because like his body was only like $450. And his face up was like $30, so he was not even $500 actually. But yeah, that's Charlie, and I like him a lot, but I'm just not as big as a fan as the big ones, just because they're so bulky to me. I like them MSDs. And then I got this for Delaney, and since she's here, I might as well show her. Her name is Gabby, and it's Charlie's girlfriend, and she's so little compared to him. You know what? I'll show you because it's funny. They are so different. Oh, and his wigs fell off, but this is just for size comparison anyway. Look at that. She reaches like his waistline. She's really small compared to him, but like it's not as weird in pictures if I get the right angles and I prop her up on a pillow and stuff, but they actually look really good together in photos. And then my last doll that I purchased, which is going to be my last purchase for a long time, I got a limited doll, and she also has elf ears like Sydney, except for they're just not as far out as Sydney's. I'll show it to the camera. Yeah, like elf ears. But yeah, her name is Ellie, and well, that's the name I gave her. And she's also a lot like Savannah and Jules. But yeah. Oh, and then I guess my last one, Jordan bought me this doll like as a present, and I'm so nice of her, and it's so sweet. But she's a little girl. She's so little. She's a fairyland, like Gabby is a fairyland too. Pookie Fee Bonnie, and her name is Cora. Okay, that's enough of my dolls. I've been taking too long showing them, but that's the only collection I have now. I used to collect manga and stuff, but I don't read manga anymore. I can't think of anything else. Board games. I have a lot of board games. I have a bunch of stuffed animals in my room too. I don't know if that's considered a collection. It's not like Beanie Babies or anything. They're just random stuffed animals. Like Noah, he got me this. I love him so much for it. He got me a little peef bear. Yeah. So I love this bear. He always at least sleeps near me. But and then this is, I guess, a doll. Jackie made this for Jem like a long time ago. His sleeve ripped, but yeah. I don't know. I think that's about it with collections. Oh, I did collect Pokemon cards, but that was more of my brother's thing. I just thought they were cool. And I mean, I asked for Pokemon cards, but I didn't really collect them that much. Okay, I'm so rambly, and I'm probably gonna edit the shit out of this so you guys aren't terribly bored. I'm not even being funny or anything. I'm just kind of talking your head off. Okay, so let me quickly go through games. See, I keep thinking my first game that I purchased had to be like SpongeBob for GameCube, but I didn't even really play it that much. I played it a little bit, but like I played all the games. Like I had Mario, Donkey Kong Country, all the 64 games like you could think of, GoldenEye, Mario 64, Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Pokemon Stadium. I love that game. That's like my favorite Nintendo 64 game. That's like the most nostalgia that one can bring me is Pokemon Stadium. Rugrats for the PlayStation, Crash Bandicoot, like Delaney mentioned. Gosh, I just can't remember the first one. It's so, like, I think it just is Super Mario for, like, the Super Nintendo. I remember playing that, but that, like it was a family game. But, like, the very first game I bought on my own, I think, oh, I did have, I did have Barbie Magic Hairstyler for the computer. Does that count? Because that came way before the SpongeBob GameCube game. I was only like 5, so that might be my first game that I had my own. I didn't pay for it, but it was my own. No one else. So I don't think my brother was playing Barbie Magic Hairstyle. That's everything. I'm really sorry this is gonna be long, even after I edit it. I hope you guys have a good day, week, month, year. I hope we can all have a 8 people meetup soon. I miss you all so much. I want to see you all really soon, if that's possible. And I know I'm really monotone right now. I'm kind of trying to be quiet. I mean, Jordan's awake, but I think she's studying or something. Yeah, so I'll see you guys. It's also midnight, so and I'm in an apartment complex, so. Alrighty, I will see you guys next Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to make up my own challenge, but I want to so bad. And I really want other people besides Emily to do that challenge, because I really like that challenge. And I have such good ideas for mine. And like I said, I don't care when you do it. I just want you guys to try it, because I just think it's really funny. And Emily did such a good job portraying Kazakami. Like, I have to give you, like, extra kudos because you got it in on time and you didn't have as much time as essentially everyone else is gonna get because we're taking like months to do it. But I just really want to do that challenge soon. Like every time I'm at Jay Natalia's, I'm just so lazy. So Natalia, whip me into shape, girl. And Jade, you can whip me into shape too. Banzai.